Hi everyone, today I've got for you some fragrances for wearing with your sunscreen. So it's such a beautiful day today, and as I was applying my sunscreen, which my one is the Pittsburgh 15 SPF with allergen fighting abilities. I think it's called allergy something or other. Anyway, it smells amazing. Pittsburgh is my favourite sunscreen brand, only based on the smell. Obviously, when it comes to sunscreen, it's important to do your research. I am not an expert by any means, so do your research and get a good sunscreen. As far as I'm aware, Pittsburgh doesn't actually get the best reviews for its UVA and UVB protection, so do your research. Sunscreens don't all smell the same, but they do often share some similar components. Usually there might be white florals, vanilla, coconut, that kind of thing. So the Pittsburgh one is that gorgeous tiara flower vanilla scent that's absolutely so beachy, and it's perfection. I really love it. I don't think I get coconut from it. It's more a warm, sweet, tropical white floral vanilla. My thinking is, when it comes to wearing sunscreen, they generally do have quite a strong fragrance, and that fragrance, if you're reapplying the sunscreen often as well, you really are going to be smelling the fragrance throughout the day. So if you want to wear perfume when you're wearing sunscreen, then you might want to try and wear perfume that works with the scent of the sunscreen. So there's my thinking behind this video. So I've got for you 4 fragrances that actually smell a bit like sunscreen or beach kind of scents, and then I've got 6 that I think the scent just works really well on the sunscreen, whatever your sunscreen type scent might be. But you know what I mean. So let's start off with the beachy ones. We'll go, sorry, I've just been cuddling the cat. So of course I've got cat hairs on my face. She's also ruined my black top and put hairs all over it. Now she's sitting just down there in the shade. All right then, I'll show you her. There she is. Sweetie, look this way. Come on, sweetie. That's it. Look at everybody. Say hello. There we are. I know you wanted to see her. So we're going to start with the tropical beachy scent. So I've got 3 tropical beachy scents. First one is, give it a little shake, don't know why, Suntan Glam. And this is SP Parfums. This is a super rich, sexy suntan smell. This is kind of retro vibes suntan lotion. It's based on the copper tone tanning oil that was very popular in the 70s. The fragrance was created by Sven Pritzkelade in collaboration with Miguel Matos, who you will probably know as the writer on Fragrantica and also his own perfumer and brand owner in his own right now. Right, so the cat wants to get up, look. PT, here she is. So she's come to knock the perfumes over. Sweetie, why are you doing this? We'll try and carry on. Don't knock them over though, babe. Try and carry on. So what I get from Suntan Glam is sex in the sand dunes at the end of a long day in the sun wearing your suntan lotion. So it's slightly animalic in its scent, and I feel like there's something a little smoky in here, like a bit of maybe some benzoin, but also a little bit more smoky incense than that. So perhaps you also have some incense in the background, just wafting around. So, okay. Sweetie, come on, do you want to get down? Where are you going to go then? So yeah, this is what happens. So there's now a cat hair attached to the bottle. So her hair is really, really fine and it gets everywhere. So Suntan Glam is a little bit coconutty, but it's not a full-on coconut, but there's an absolute, no doubt about it, suntan lotion smell in here with that sexy kind of, not dirty but not clean, human skin scent, maybe some warm sand, lots of tropical creamy flowers. If you like your beachy scents, like your terracotta from Guerlain, beach walk from Maison Margiela, Bobby Brown beach, but you wish they just had a bit more edge, they were just a little more exciting, sexy, then this might be the one for you. It is super potent, it is ridiculously strong. You only need one spray, and because it's a little bit animalic, you may find it's not the most versatile. You might not feel like it's suitable for a day at the beach with your family. More of an evening scent on a hot date, on a night out, that kind of thing, or a party scent. But I love it, I think it's amazing. So the next beachy one, tropical vibes all around with Chameleon from Zoologists. This is a really fun, colourful, lively, zesty, fresh ylang ylang. Ylang ylang is definitely the main player for me. And then it's got some tropical fruits, some coconut, but some grounding. I think there's some sandalwood, some vanilla. So it's sweet, but it's zesty and fresh and lively at the same time. It's a really amazing tropical beach scent. You could wear it day or night. Sorry, sweetie hairs on top of my healing dermatitis skin. It's not fun. It's not what I planned. It's not how I planned this to go. It's just a super fun, lively, colourful fragrance. It's flirty and frivolous, perfect for the day at the beach on top of your sun lotion. Next one. This one is 611 Extremo, and it's by Giovanna Antonelli. And this is a really sexy, sultry, feminine tuberose fragrance. So this is a different floral. Tuberose can, to me, sometimes be a bit screechy, a bit blousy, a little bit showing too much boob kind of thing, but I don't get that with this one. This is another coconut, but it purrs. It's really sexy. It purrs off your skin. It does give you beach vibes. It feels like a beach, but if this was a beach resort, it would be one far too expensive for me to go to. It's like super sleek. Everyone wears white, and even the sand is white, and the sea is turquoise and completely clear, and everyone's wearing designer clothes that don't display their label on top of their clothes, if you know what I mean. It's understated, sexy and classy. Tuberose, coconut, sandalwood, not too sweet, very understated. This is not a big jumper off the skin. It's kind of like, you smell it, but it is not punching you in the face. Really sexy and classy beachy fragrance. 611 Extremo. And then my last beach scent is far from the expensive resort I just described. This is called What I Did on My Holidays. It's by 4,160 Tuesdays. This one takes you to the beach in the UK. So not so classy, because here in the UK our beach resorts kind of like almost got a bit of a reputation of being a bit low rent. A lot of the seaside resorts here are quite downtrodden. Because we don't get great weather, the tourists are probably only going to the beach for a few months of the year, and the towns can be quite forgotten about and bedraggled for the rest of the year. Also, our beaches aren't tropical. We don't have coconuts, we don't have tropical flowers, tiara flowers. Our beaches, well, you have donkey rides on the beach. You can buy sticks of rock, which is a mint flavoured candy in a long stick, and you buy candy floss, or cotton candy as you might call it if you are not from the UK, and you still have suntan lotion scents, so people will still be, sweetie, you're gonna knock everything over. Okay, she's off. Go on, off you go. Go on, off you go. Go on. Off you go, good girl. Do you still have suntan lotion scents, because people wearing their various suntan lotions that might still smell of coconut and white flowers, but you also have the scent of all those sweet foods that you can buy, and ice cream. Everyone always has ice cream, and in the UK more often than not it's a Mr. Whippy, so the one that comes out of there is vanilla flavoured and it's curled up into the cone, and you put a chocolate flake in it. That's more often than not what you'll get at the seaside, whereas if you're in a more fancy resort or a tropical location, you tend to find more different flavours, artisan ice creams, that kind of thing, which I love, by the way. But I also love a good old Mr. Whippy at the seaside. So anyway, I'm taking my time here. This is what I did on my holidays, and it smells like all of the foods I just described, but it also has a hint of seaweed, a little bit of a sea breeze with just a tiny hint of seaweed. And it's, to me, the most dominant scent is the mint candy, the mint rock, but you do definitely get the vanilla ice cream all the way through, and a bit of the cotton candy floss, and the freshness of the sea breeze with a touch of seaweed. It's a funny, frivolous scent, not something I would necessarily consider classy. I wouldn't wear it to a job interview or any time I wanted to be taken particularly serious, which is not that often. So I can wear this anytime. I will wear this to work because I can wear what I want to work, but if you work in a place where you have to wear a suit and you have to be sensible, and maybe you're meeting clientele, then perhaps this will be a bit too frivolous for that. This is definitely a fun day at the beach in the UK. UK vibes. So you've probably got a can of Stella with you as well. Take your can of Stella down onto the beach. Obviously I don't do that. So then we're going to move on to fragrances that I think work very well on the skin when you're wearing suntan lotion, but don't necessarily have a suntan lotion note or a beachy vibe per se. So I've got the kind of more freshy type fragrances, but there's a couple here with Frangipani in them, and Frangipani is basically the same as a tiara flower, I believe, or if not very similar. That heady, sweet, fleshy, exotic, floral note that is stunning and is in so many sunscreens. So the first one I'm going to talk about then is from Lush. It's called Frangipani, quite simply, and I've just sprayed some here, and it's really blooming on my skin in this warm weather. It's got a freshness to it, which is why I think it works really lovely for over sunscreen on a warm day. This one has sandalwood, almond, frangipani and tuberose. It's fresh and sweet, yet rich. You can smell the sandalwood, but it's not too strong. You just get a sense of it. giving that creamy sweet woodsiness, and the Frangipani and the tuberose give it this lovely exotic floral, but there's definitely freshness from here that makes it work and bloom. It really blooms, this one, and it's perfect. It's perfect to take if you are actually going to the beach. Perfect. And I love that they come in these little 30 mils, so you could take that to the beach. The sun kills your fragrance. Did you know that? I'm sure you did. The sunshine, direct sunshine, absolutely murders your fragrance. Doesn't matter whether it's a freshy or a heavy fragrance. Heavy fragrances will last a lot better under sunlight. They still get killed quicker, and heavy fragrances tend to smell a bit too thick and cloying for the heat. So unfortunately, it's a bit of a paradoxical situation that freshies smell better on hot days, but they also get killed quicker by the sunshine, because the molecules for fresher notes such as lemon, lime, bergamot, they die very, very quickly anyway. You apply heat to them and they will die even quicker. So what's great here is you've got a 30 ml that you can put in your bag with you and just reapply it if the sun kills it too quickly. It's really lovely. The almond nuance to it as well just makes it a little bit interesting, a little bit different to everything else. So that is Frangipani by Lush. Another one with that same note in it, and it's another one by 4160 Tuesdays. And actually this house I could have picked a few from, because lots of their fragrances would work amazingly well over sunscreen. The sexiest scent on the planet ever, IMHO, is a perfect example, because it's quite a simplistic. It's basically a woodsy vanilla. It's got a bit of a fresh opening. It's got bergamot in the opening that comes off a bit lemony, and then you just have this beautiful woodsy vanilla dry down that to me smells a touch peppery. That is a really perfect fragrance for wearing over sunscreen. But I didn't want to bring them all out because, sorry, it's either the cat hair or the dermatitis, or a combination of the two. It's making me itch. I could have bought a lot more 4160 Tuesday fragrances out for this particular video, but I've chosen two, and this is called Centerpiece. Centerpiece. I've got the Parfum here, but the Eau de Parfum is perfectly good. I don't really tell a lot of difference. Mine has extra honey in it. It was one off. Basically, I think it's a bit of a mistake at the studio where they put a bit too much honey in the mix, and so they sold it on their website for cheaper than it would normally be. And I snapped it up because I had only a little bit left of my Eau de Parfum. So I love it that much. I've had the Eau de Parfum, I've used it all up, and now I'm getting quite a decent dent in the Parfum. This is a 30 ml again. So what I love about 4160 Tuesdays is you can have 9 ml travel sizes, 30 mils, and no, they do 15 mils as well now. So you get 9 mils, 15 mils, 30 mils, 50 mils, and 100 mils. So you can have if you really love a fragrance, you can have the big bottle that you keep at home. You could also get a smaller bottle to throw in your handbag. And Centerpiece Parfum has honey and Frangipani, a little hint of chocolate. It does have a freshness. It's got some green tea, which might be what's lending it the freshness. It does have freshness, but it also has quite a bit of depth and sweetness. So if you're afraid of wearing a sweet fragrance in heat, this won't work for you. It works for me because I don't give a damn. I love wearing sweet fragrances in the heat, and this is just beautiful. Really, really nice. So I've got 3 more for you. So here we have Paris Bay Ritz by Chanel, and this one is a really beautiful fizzy green citrusy scent. So to me, it's not that green. I think it's got a green, like a green mandarin or something like that. It's orangey. It's orangey yet green without being leaves. It's not leaves. It's not grass. It's not trees. It's just this sweet green scent, almost like, imagine some long grass with some morning dew and then the hot sun hitting it. That sweetness that comes from that, but then you also have the freshness of citruses, oranges mostly, and a little hint of a woodsiness and some vanilla as well. And it's just a very simplistic, easy to love, easy to wear fragrance that would work over sunscreen, probably work over most body lotions as well. But they're not mega long lasting, these ones by Chanel. They're supposed to be light. They're not cologne strength, but they act a bit more like a cologne, although I still get a good 4 or 5 hours from them. I just think they're fun and fresh and perfect to wear over your sunscreen for happy sunny day vibes. So I have one more that's more floral in nature, and this is Venetian Bergamot. It's called Venetian Bergamot. It probably should have been called Venetian Gardenia or something like that. It's a gardenia scent. Gardenia is a lovely, waxy, slightly fruity, hedonistic, exotic white floral. I really enjoy gardenia, and this is paired with bergamot, and it's kind of a bit green as well, and it's very fresh. What I love about this though, what I think is amazing, is it's really long lasting. On my skin it lasts an entire day, 8 to 10 hours, and it's still going strong. And that's one of the reasons I really love it, because I really like good performance. This is a very happy scent. It's fresh and vibrant, but it's got the sexy floral element, and I feel like the gardenia works very well with what you generally would have in a suntan lotion, because gardenia is one of those white florals that can find itself in suntan lotions. It's a kind of like has a bit of a party vibe. If I was going to say it was like anything else in terms of the feeling, oh, I've got a spider on my leg. Get off. It's one of those jumpy ones. If I was going to pair it with something to say vibes wise, you're getting the same vibes, I'd say it's kind of in a similar vein to the Chameleon, just because it feels very party, it's very vibrant, it's very zesty. So yeah, that's Tom Ford Venetian Bergamot. It's a really good fragrance. It's quite expensive, of course, it's Tom Ford, but I think that one's worth it. And then finally, I'm finishing on another Tom Ford here, and it's Neroli Portofino. I like this one, and I like the Aqua. I think we still have a spider on us, or if I can feel it. Yeah. I like the Aqua and I like the original. You can't go wrong with either. I find they last fine on my skin. A lot of people complain about longevity, so you do need to make sure that you're happy with the longevity, because it is a bit of an investment. But for me, this is, I'm going to wear this one actually. This is going to be my scent of the day. I have to be careful not to spray here because I've got a rash at the moment from perfume. So get it in my hair. Dear, getting low. Bit more. So with Neroli Portofino, it's more than Neroli. So many people always tell you that Ferrari Bright Neroli smells like Neroli Portofino. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say they're wrong. There's something really special about Neroli Portofino, and I think it's in the laundry mask vibes that you get almost immediately. You don't have to wait for it. You get a bright neroli. I think you get quite a lot of bergamot, neroli, a general citrusy, vibrant scent, but immediately you do get this soft, clean musk that does remind me of white sheets blowing in the wind, freshly washed. Just really clean and very calming scent actually. I really love it. It is expensive, it's probably overpriced. I'm not saying it's necessarily worth it. You have to love it to pay that kind of price for it. I think it's gorgeous, but I would actually recommend get the Aqua. The Aqua's got more of the fluff, more of the musk, and you can tell the two apart. In fact, I remember quite a few years ago I had the Aqua. Unfortunately, I sold the Aqua. I decided I only needed to keep one. I actually think I prefer the Aqua now, but this was a gift, so I bought the Aqua for myself. This was a gift, so I kept this one. I tested on a colleague at work, not a frag head, just a lovely beautiful young girl who enjoyed fragrances, and she tested the Neroli Portofino against the Aqua and immediately absolutely loved the Aqua and kind of dismissed the original. So she didn't know which was which. I just said which one, and when she sniffed the Aqua, she went, oh. And then when she sniffed the original, she was like, nah. So a non-frag head will tell the difference between the two. The Aqua, I think, might lean a little more feminine, which might explain why my colleague preferred the Aqua. I think it's just more fluffy. I think it might be a little bit more floral and more clean, soft, whereas this is maybe a bit more zesty and vibrant. But they both work super well on top of suntan lotion because they're fairly simplistic fragrances, but you may need to top up. But there you go, that's my recommendations. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what fragrances you really enjoy on top of your suntan lotions. Let me know what your favorite suntan lotions are in terms of the scent of them, because I'm always on the hunt for gorgeous smelling suntan lotions. See if you can turn me off of pit spewing onto something new. So that's it then. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.